All right, today we're talking about basic percent again. We're talking about, we're going to do some applications and just kind of work through some examples. We're talking about basic percent. In the blue is the way the textbook has described it. Basic percent equation, percent times the base equals the amount, or P times B equals A. Percent has to be translated into a decimal or fraction. Usually a decimal is easiest. The base is uh, of what number, and the amount is an amount, the other number that's left over. Uh, so you can use that blue setup, or you can use the black or the green setup. Is to of, as percent is to 100 seems to be a little more straightforward, or part is to whole is equals percent over 100. And for the black or the green, you cross multiply as well. So let's do an example of these. So we can talk about P and B and A, and we can talk about, and I'll try and change that to blue if we're going to talk about P and B and A. So remember, P times B equals A. If we're talking about that strategy, we can do that. Percent times the base equals the amount. 20% of what number is 30? Let's see. Well, the percent is 20%, so the P has to be 0.2. So 0.2 goes right in here times the base. Of what number? We don't know. Usually the base is of some number. Of what number? We don't know what the base is, so we're going to put B here for base. Is what number? Is 30. So there's our 30, and I'm scrunching that down over here because I want to use a different approach over here. So here we've got a 0.2 times B equals 30, and I'm going to solve for B. So divide by 0.2, divide by 0.2. Remember, we've got to do the same to each side of the equation. Divide by 0.2. Here I got my base equals 30 divided by 0.2. 30 divided by 2 is 15, so 150. B is my base of 150, which seems about right. 20% of what number is 30? 20%, a fifth of some pretty big number is 30. Sounds about right. So I'm going to leave my base as 150 or 150, and that sounds about right. Now let's do the different approach and go back here and say is to of as percent is to 100. And I'm going to use black for that one. Black. I'm going to say is to of as percent is to 100, and we'll see if we get to the same answer. Let's see. So we got to replace is and of. We got to replace two of the three, is or of, and percent, because 100 always stays the same. So now we just go through and we say is 30. Is has to be 30, so is 30 goes up here. Of what number is my x? I don't know what that is. Is percent. Now in the black we put 20 because it's the 20%. Over here in the equation we've got to put a number, a decimal. But over here, it's just the percent. And there's our equation. There's our setup. Sorry. So 30 is to x as 20 is to 100. Cross multiply. 30 times 100 equals 20x. 3,000 equals 20x. Hang on just one second. I'm going to move this and get a little more space. Go back up here. Hopefully I've still got black. Divide by 20. Divide by 20, x equals 3,000 divided by 20, or 300 divided by 2, 150. Same answer. X equals 150 of what number? 20% of 150 is 30. 20% of 150 is what number? We got the same answer here. So it's the same, different approach, same answers. If you feel comfortable with the blue, go ahead and do it. If you feel comfortable with the is to of, go ahead and do it. All right, 15% of what number is 30? Let's see. It's got to be a pretty big number because 15% of that number is 30. So I'm going to guess, let's see, 20% of what number is 30 means it was 150. So we're looking for maybe 170, maybe something bigger than that, 180, 190, maybe 200. But we're going to set it up and solve. I want to set it up because I prefer the is to of as percent is to 100. I'm going to say, fill this in. Is 30 of what number? Don't know. Equals percent 15 is to 100. I'm going to set it up that way, and I'm going to move forward and make some room for myself, actually. All right. 30 times 100 cross multiply equals 15 times x. 3,000 equals 15x. Divide by 15. X equals 200. Oops, hang on a second. And there's my answer. We guessed pretty close to 150, 180, something like that. We can go the other direction as well, see if that makes any sense. Percent times the base equals A, PBA. Percent, 0.15, times the base of what number? Base, don't know, equals 30. Divided by 0.15, divided by 0.15. Base equals 30, whoops, sorry, base equals 30 divided by 0.15. Sorry, hang on a second. Now, hopefully that straightened things out. There we go. Whoops, should be blue. 30 divided by 0.15, 200. Sorry, gosh. 200, there we go, same answer. Alright, I'm gonna ask you guys to pause this. Pause the video, see if you can get these same answers, and I'll go through these really quickly. Alright, 52% of what number is 40? Let's see, I'm going to use my is to of. Is to of as percent is to 100 is 40 of what number, don't know, equals 52% of 100. 100 always goes down here. For this one, it would be 4,000 equals 52x divided by 52. X equals 4,000 divided by 52 equals some crazy number. 76.92 ... Bunch of numbers. Is to of as percent is to 100. A couple more examples. Is 55. 55 of what number? Don't know. Equals 44% of 100. 44x equals 5,500. I'm just going to cross multiply. X equals, all we're doing is dividing by 44. 5,500 divided by 44 equals, I got x equals 125. Just for fun, I'm going to set this one up over here as PBA. P times B equals A. P is 0.44 in this equation times B, the unknown of what number, what base, I don't know, is 55. 55 goes there. B equals 55 divided by 0.44 looks very similar to that situation where we're dividing 5,500 by 44. Base equals, pull out the calculator, 55 divided by 0.44 equals, again, 125. Same answer, different setup. Base is 125, x equals 125. And there's a couple of examples.